In the aftermath of the battles at the Well of Eternity, I heard that Amatharan had been destroyed, its people dead, including my love, Anaya. I would never have thought, thousands of years later, that memories of Anaya would still haunt my dreams. Wandering the woods of Darkshore in a stupor, I found myself in the ruins of Amatharan, where I saw the haunted spirit of my beloved. She must be freed, but I lack the heart to do it. Her spirit must be destroyed.
Illuminate your path.
Oh! What? Hi there, I'm Gubba Blump. I love fishing. The Blump family is known for fishing. My name is Gubba Blump. I fish. There's a kind of fish I like to catch around these parts called Darkshore Grouper. I used to go out on a boat to fish for grouper, but no boats have been going out since them mean old Murlocs moved in. I bet they've been eating up all the grouper too. Say, you want to help me catch Darkshore Grouper? I'd give you a bona fide Blump family fishing pole if you did. It's a real good pole to catch fish with.
See you soon.
I love crab. Crabs are the fruit of the sea. You can bake it, barbecue it, boil it and broil it. They're pan-fried, deep-fried and stir-fried. There's crab salad, crab soup, crab stew, pepper crab, lemon crab, whipper-root crab and iron-forged surprise crab. That's about it. I'm here fishing right now, so I can't get any fine crab chunks. You can pick them out of reef crawlers and encrusted tide crawlers. You can make a lot with it. You can bake it, barbecue it, boil it.
Safe travels. Great to meet you. Watch your back. How are ya? Safe travels.
Some real nice groupers, adventurer. Thanks for helping me out. You're at least as good of a fisherman as my cousin, Graun Blump. She also has a beard and she smells kind of funny, but that don't do nothing to stop her fishing. I reckon you have what it takes to use a Blump family fishing pole.
See you soon.
May a loon walk with you, adventurer. The Temple of the Moon has come to help the troubled citizens of Auberdine. Majestic sea creatures are known to launch themselves at the Darkshore coastline, beached there until they die. Lately, these beasts have been washing ashore in ever-increasing numbers. I've been sent here by the Temple of the Moon to investigate, but the presence of murlocs along the water has made my research difficult. There is a giant creature washed ashore just south of Auberdine that is ringed by the foul grey mist murlocs. Could you go there and retrieve bones from the creature for our study? Hello. The hippogriff is a noble beast, proud and swift. They are an honor to train and can quickly take their rider a great distance.
I am devising a potion that requires rare mushrooms, mushrooms that grow only in a certain cave. The cave lies behind Cliffspring Falls, to the east and slightly north along the mountains. I would go there myself, but I was advised by the Grove of the Ancients to stay away from that place. Our venerable allies sense that the cave is the hiding place for a new evil in Darkshore. Please, adventurer, gather the mushrooms for me, and while doing so, scout the cave to confirm the Ancients' fears. Denadris.
How may I help? Hostile moonkin roam in ever-increasing numbers to our east. They once were thought to be gentle, almost mystical creatures. While some continue to hold reverence for them, the safety of Auberdine forces me to keep a more realistic view. I've received reports that moonkin are being drawn to a large red crystal along Darkshore's eastern mountain range. No one has any idea what that crystal is, or even if it really exists. I want you to locate it over there and report back to me what you find.
Great! Greetings, lad. If you're looking for the best deals you'll find outside of Ironforge itself, then you've come to the right place. Off the coast of Darkshore to our north are two wrecked ships, the Silver Dawning and the Mist Veil. Some time ago, both ships ran afoul of the blasted Murlocs as they sailed across the vast sea into Auberdine. They now lie at the bottom of the ocean as trophies for those fiends. Both captains didn't make it out that night, and their logs and other effects are still below in lockboxes. I'd like for you to recover them for us. It would mean a lot to the crew members still around these parts.
Great to meet you. Safe travels.
What an honor it was when Master Grey Whisker assigned me to work under the guidance of the great prospector Remtravel. At the Academy in Ironforge, everyone knew of Remtravel's great discoveries, but the prospector is rather, oblivious to his surroundings. We had uncovered evidence of a great society. Horrible golems sprang forth from the ground and overran the site. Remtravel never seemed to notice. I ran back to Auberdine for help. Please travel south and see if the prospector is okay.
What?
Greetings, person. I am Tharnarian Tree Tender. A sickness spreads across the Darkshore, gripping the minds and bodies of all it touches. The Thistlebears have been hit the hardest by this plague. The once noble beasts are now an instrument of destruction, rabid and frenzied. I may have a cure for this ailment. Take this trap to the forest and lay it on the ground. Any rabid thistlebear that crosses the light shall become docile for a short time. Once the bear is docile, it shall follow you. Lead it back here, adventurer.
Greeting.
Adventurer, I've come to find out how rampant the effects of fell moss are throughout Darkshore. The corruption of Teldrassil in our surrounding lands really concerns the druids of the Cenarian Circle and all night elves. It is my goal to find out why this has happened and to put an end to it. Some of my brethren were rescued from a corrupt Furbolg in Teldrassil, and I've vowed to stop any more atrocities before more of our kind are injured, or worse. I've seen a couple hints of corruption in Darkshore already, but I have yet to find any widespread signs. I think it would be logical if the investigation continued with the Furbolgs. Would you find one of their camps and return to me if you see any signs of corruption?
Hail, young person. I am Alyssa Starbreeze, and it is my charge to protect Auberdine from harm. To this end, I sent Balthuel Shadowstrike to observe the strange happenings around the Tower of Althalax to the northeast. It is past time that he should have returned. I worry that he has encountered some unforeseen danger in the forest. I would be most appreciative if you would find him and see that he is doing well.
Peace be with you. Go in peace.
I hope the Murloc did not give you much trouble in collecting this for us. I will be sure to get this on the next hippogriff to Darnassus. The Temple of the Moon has given me some funds to hand out for assistance. Please have some with our thanks. Your success here emboldens me to offer you a chance to aid the Temple of the Moon further, if you are interested. That beached creature is not an isolated incident here in Darkshore. There are more along the coastline and even in the water. I would like for you to investigate another one that we know of. This one was reported to be in the water due west of Auberdine, close to a sunken vessel. Return to me with anything that you may recover that would aid our research. Also, in your travels you may find other creatures. By all means, if you should discover anything, then please bring it to our attention.
How may I help?
Our work has only just begun, adventurer. Are you prepared for your next task? As I had feared, the cure does not work. It saddens me greatly to order the death of any of nature's beasts, but the sick and tainted thistle bears must be put down. Return to the forest and destroy 20 rabid thistle bears, adventurer. It will most certainly not put a stop to the plague, but it will slow down the damage the animals are doing to our forest and its inhabitants for a short time. Peace be with you. This is terrible news indeed, adventurer. With the Furbolgs this close to Auberdine, we will have to prepare ourselves for the inevitable. Thank you, adventurer. You've already proven adept at scouting our enemy, adventurer. Do you have what it takes to fight them as well? Not all adventurers prefer straightforward combat to the art of stealth and evasion. If you think you're up for the task, then the Furbolg camp south of Auberdine is currently the biggest threat to our people. You'll find some of the Blackwood tribe there. Kill 8 Pathfinders and 5 Windtalkers and return to me here. What brings you here? Your scouting of the Furbolg camp is information that Thunderous Windweaver should be made aware of. He graciously serves as the Elder of Auberdine, offering sage and just stewardship of the day-to-day affairs of the village. Please, share with him your findings to date on the Furbolg situation. I believe he has some ideas of his own on the reasons behind their corruption. Perhaps you can work with him to enact a plan to restore the balance of nature here. I am honored. Well met, adventurer. Your scouting of the Furbolg situation comes at a fortuitous time for us in Auberdine. For some time we have dealt with not only forest dwellers who are now openly hostile to our presence, but also the outright corruption of the forest itself. Hopefully you might be able to lend Auberdine aid during these troubling times. The Cliffspring River has begun turning foul and corrupted. It empties into the mist's edge, and I fear the wash will affect Auberdine soon. I suspect the Blackwood Furbolgs upriver are the cause of the taint, but I also suspect that they aren't the true root of it. Take this sampling tube and go to the mouth of the river to our north. Proceed inland to the first waterfall, and draw a sample from the pool there. You'll see a bridge overhead. Once you have a sample, return to me in Auberdine. The ruins of Bashalaran to the east are overrun with demonic minions. The sprites and satyrs that have taken up residence in the area feed upon the magical energies of the area, their powers growing from continued exposure. Even with that, I have noticed that there is one shrine they will not approach. On the western side of the ruins, atop a small bluff, a strange blue aura permeates. There must be an explanation to the demon's reluctance. I would like you to investigate it. Adventurer, a task I would ask of you. Have you seen the ruins of Addon? If not, you will find them on the eastern side of the main road, some ways to the south. Once they were the home of many powerful Highborne. Now they are a testament to the destruction their dabblings produced. I've been told by the sentinels that the spirits of the Highborne persist, and that they wield their ancient magical implements. Those relics must be appropriated so that we might destroy them. Good luck.
What brings you here?
You've been a tremendous help here today. We now have a solid chance at unlocking the mystery of why these creatures choose to beach themselves on the coast of Darkshore. The idea that they might be fleeing the area around Teldrassil is disturbing. Should you come across others in your travels, please let me know. Our research here is but in its infancy. On behalf of the Temple of the Moon, please accept this as thanks for the effort you have given. Thank you, adventurer.
Goddess watch over you.
I need to get closer.
What brings you here?
So the crystal exists, adventurer? Fascinating. Anyway, your task has been well executed. Good work. What exactly is this crystal? This is but a single question in a sea of questions. Another question that comes to mind is why the Moonkin would be drawn to this object. Is the crystal benign in nature, or does it hold a more sinister purpose? I have many more questions, but we're going to need to examine that crystal closely to get some answers. Use this empty vial and fill up on some Moonwell water here in Auberdine. Such potent magic should provide a clue as to the composition of the crystal. To do that, you'll pour the liquid over the crystal. It should take care of the rest. While I don't anticipate anything bad happening to you, I still want you to be careful. Above us to the east is Fellwood. If that crystal is tied to that place as I suspect it is, then it could prove to be very dangerous.
Ishnuala, wash the blood from your garments, adventurer, and do not mourn what you had to do. Instead, give thanks. You have lessened the threat to our people here in Auberdine, even if Darkshore is still in jeopardy from the effects of fell moss. Adventurer, your skills have already helped me in my endeavor. Could I impose on you again to help Grimclaw and his master Volcor? In addition, I can craft you a magical cloak that will allow you to walk unhindered by Darkshore's creatures while you look for him. To create the cloak, I'll need 5 fine Moonstalker pelts from a Moonstalker sire or matriarch to have enough material. The cats can be found near Wild Bend River to the south, or even farther south near Ashenvale.